Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And it is time to get series number 2 underway. On the right side in orange, LSU. And of course, on the left side in blue, it is going to be the Georgetown Hoyas. And we're getting this one underway. It is going to be Bates who takes it up the right side. While Zion going to be able to clear this one away. But if you guys see this LSU team, you guys might notice them from the CRL, or the Collegiate Rocket League sphere. But Sharp going to be able to put that one down. 1-0 up already. First 16 seconds have gone by. LSU up 1-0.
Yeah, Sharp has a lot of experience when it comes to tournament play, especially collegiate play, and he's making sure to show that off as he finds it. Goal number 1, LSU taking the lead.
Kickoff underway. Right side, once again, it is going to be Sharp. I've been trying to make the plays here for this LSU side. Reverb. Bringing over on that left side. While now Bates in towards middle. A lot of high-flying passes between the left and right side. LSU controlling the boost, though, for the side of Georgetown. Georgetown hasn't been able to really get a full boost pad here or there in the last couple minutes, but the last couple seconds, I should say. But not taking this one the other way. Bates tries to get a pass in towards middle, but Sharp is going to be there for the touch. But now a boom comes through. A demo is in. Won't make anything happen of it, though. It will be LSU playing this one a little bit more slowly.
And now T-Bates a good setup cleared away by Zion, rebounded by Sharp. A lot of back and forth in this corner. Good corner play coming out from Georgetown, though, as they do end up victorious. Kuko, T-Bates stealing it away from Kuko. Good shot onto goal there. Gonna go in, hits the crossbar, bounces back to Sharp, and Sharp's gonna put it in.
Beautiful pass plays here from the side of LSU, continuing to be the team that we thought they would be coming into this game, but Georgetown, let's not count them out. I think it's important to say, though, if you guys weren't here for the first stream, we talked a little bit about each team in here, and, the teams that won were, in week 1, were Illinois, Florida State, and LSU. All of them winning their games in a 3-0 fashion, all having a 1-0 record. The other teams on the recipient end of that, well, one of those teams is here in this matchup. It is Georgetown. They were 0-1. They were taken down in a 3-0 fashion in week number 1. And now this LSU team is trying to go ahead and make themselves and boast a nice 2-0 record to be up there with Florida State. While the side of Georgetown is trying to get that first win on the board here over the side of LSU as well.
Yeah, and at the moment, LSU is not giving Georgetown a chance of applying pressure after pressure. Georgetown looking for that breakaway. He will whiff the ball, unfortunately, here. This gives LSU an opportunity, but there's going to be LSU actually just standing there. Reverb with a really good read, passing it to his teammate. That's a shot on goal. Zion saves it, followed up by Sharp. Sharp finds it.
Shot after shot after shot. It's like we were out of the bar or something like that, but now it is going to be a college team playing. They're going to be able to put that one in once again. Sharp, a beautiful, beautiful play there, and it is going to follow once again a 3-0 lead for the side of LSU. Georgetown now trying to make a comeback. You know, Navik, I got to ask you. We talked about it last game. What does a team need to do in order to make a comeback? And it is now a 3-0 lead for LSU, a team that's 0-1 here with their record, trying to make things work, trying to make ends meet, trying to be able to get that first win on the board. What is the most important thing that they need to focus on here in this best of 5 series?
Well, applying pressure, which they're definitely being able to do at the moment. They need to gain full control of the here as well. They managed to smidge it away for a little bit, but they get to pass one. He just needs to get it past Reverb. Reverb's going to say no. The demolition's going to come onto Zion. Centered back up here. Ewell sees an opportunity, finds the goal. So you ask me, how does a team come back? And I'm going to tell you exactly like that. Applying pressure, taking shots, finding goals.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Sharp tried to go for the swishy save there off the backside, but wasn't able to get there in just enough time. Kickoff once again, 3-1 for the side of LSU. Georgetown looking to make the comeback here. Only down 2 goals with about 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. A lot of time here, but a ceiling shot does come through. Bates will be holding down the angle in towards middle map, and something that we've seen LSU have a lot of this game is middle map control and the ability to contain that middle map. A great save there from Zion. Will be allowing his teammate to bring that one out the other way as well. No shot on the side of LSU. That does fall to the back of the net. Still 3-1. 2 goals is all that separates them.
Yeah, and now we are seeing, for once again, Georgetown being able to bring it forward a little bit. Back and forth again. We see it again, though. As I said it, as soon as they get the opportunity, LSU manages to steal it away. Zion here contesting. T-Bates going to get a shot. Ewell getting a good setup here. The double tap off of the backboard. Gonna find goal number 2.
Wide open net there. No one was rotated back after Reverb was up. Sharp just did not have the position. Didn't realize or read that Ewell was going to be up there. Puts it in off the backboard. And now it's a 1-goal game. 1 minute and 45. Still so much time for either of these teams to go ahead and find themselves a goal, but Georgetown looking to try and ignite the fire that they've had hiding inside of them for so long here in game number 1. And I think we could finally be seeing it happen, but no! Bates is going to be able to take that one off the top of the top of the arena and put that one in off the beautiful pass there from Sharp and Ewall, who combined to make that one happen.
Lead it again. 1 minute 36 left onto the clock is not a lot of time, but you need to be scoring what, a goal every 45 seconds. That is 100% in the realm of possibility. We've seen faster goals happen, but what we can't be seeing is LSU scoring this 5th goal if you're a Georgetown fan, and if you're an LSU fan, you just want them to keep scoring.
I think that's the tale of two stories, right? You got one team who just wants them to have utter domination. You want another team who wants to have the other team have a chance in the game. But if you're a caster, if you're a spectator, if you're anything like that, you want to see this one go the distance. And another shot on goal there. Well, we talked about that 45 seconds on average. That one was about, I believe, 30 to 35 seconds. So a beautiful shot there is going to allow him to set that one up, only down by a goal once again. The side of Georgetown looking to make this comeback possible.
Yeah, that was 32 seconds, but as we enter kickoff again, this is going to be, I presume, the final kickoff. This is going to decide if Georgetown can bring it into overtime or if LSU can solidify their goal. And that's a really good attempt of Zion with a massive save. There's a lot of back and forth at the moment. T-Bates going to Sharp. Sharp getting the rebound. Again, a nice setup back to Sharp all over the place. Ring around the roses. Reverb, though, not going to be able to find the connection that we were looking for. T-Bates recentering it Sharp with a shot on goal. Nobody in defense. That's going to go in. Goal number 5 goes towards LSU and puts them in that 2-goal lead, like we were saying, which may be the nail in the coffin for game 1.
That was a fast goal. That one got launched. There was nothing this side of Georgetown could have done when they were that far off of rotation to rotate back and grab that one out of the net and get a great save. That was just a beautiful shot there. A very fast shot. Indeed, I believe that was about 75 miles an hour. I'm not sure what that is for in kilometers, but in miles per hour, that was something. But either way, Georgetown now down by 2 goals. Once again, they try to make another play on the side of LSU, but has just been a mirage of high-flying and fast shots from the side of LSU. Team plays coming out seemingly of nowhere and just being able to score goal after goal after goal. Georgetown gets close, but then LSU seems to pull away once again. What do you think the secret formula is here for this LSU team? Is it the infield pass plays, or is it the more aggressive play style in general, or is it a culmination of the two?
LSU's communication seems to be really solid. The infield pass plays are really good, but not only that, they're getting good reads and just making good calls. And that's going to be game 1, like I said, going to LSU. And if we take a second here to just look over the stats, I'm sure we'll see a pattern emerging a little bit throughout the series. And this is exactly what I was going to bring up. We see 5 shots from Sharp, 7 shots from T-Bates, 5 shots from Reverb, and only 3 shots from Ewall. He's the only one with counted shots. Zion doing absolutely phenomenal on the saves, but they weren't given any room or an attempt to try and put pressure on it. They did a couple times. They managed to find the 3 goals. All 3 of them, like I said, made by Ewall. So all they need to do coming into the next game here is apply more pressure, because they're clearly able to score with Ewall on the ball.
I mean, that's an incredible stat line, though, to have 17-3 from LSU to Georgetown, but having Georgetown have 3 goals to their 3 shots. They're converting every time they get a good shot on goal. They're just not able to get a lot of shots in quick succession like the side of LSU can. So what that allows for is Georgetown to, be able to bring themselves back in inch by inch. But when LSU pulls away, it seems like they're pulling away foot by foot, yard by yard. And it's just, it's always LSU being a little bit like 2 steps ahead. They have that pressure, like I was talking about before, where they're just putting that ball inside the goal on target every single time they get the opportunity to, and it's forcing Georgetown to make these bad plays, make some bad decisions here and there. And it's not entirely their fault. Again, it is the LSU forcing them to make those mistakes. So again, it's one of those situations where we just have to take it and look at it for what it is and see that the side of LSU has just a fantastic and high pressure offense on the side of Georgetown that they just relatively can't keep up with as it is right now.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right, is when you're not given an inch to breathe, it's very hard to make that comeback. Georgetown played absolutely phenomenally there, being able to score those 3 goals, right, because they were put in a corner and they managed to make the punches counted when it mattered. And so now we will be cutting to a quick break as we have a technical issue actually coming in. And once we get that resolved, we'll be back with you all momentarily.
Folks, welcome back. It was quite literally a very short break, and LSU once again will be on the right in orange, and on the left in blue, it will be the Georgetown Hoyas. And as we continue this one, we talked about it right before we cut to that like 2-second intermission period, that LSU has had a fantastically, incredibly good offense, and that's just the base of what you can say for it. There's so many things that could go into what you're saying to make a great argument for why they've had such a great game so far, but you just see a shot there, obviously doesn't get followed up immediately, but the bump does come through from Sharp. Reverb is going to be able to put it, but a great 50-50 win from Zion is going to allow that one to be saved and put out towards the middle map. Zion going to win another 50-50, and E-Wall is up over towards the left side. It will be Reverb in Bates trying to make this one happen and clear that one out to middle, but to no avail. It will now be all on the side of Georgetown to clear this one away and keep it there for a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say that save coming out there from that first point onto Georgetown. Something is smiling down upon them because there was whiff after whiff from both teams. Nobody finding the connection to clear it or score the goal, but this might be LSU's first attempt or second attempt at a goal as we see the triple pass to play coming through. Reverb not finding much. Sharp, however, is going to put it in. If Zion just... I know it's unbelievably hard and it's 100% hindsight, but if Zion just let that bounce, it would have been fine.
I was about to say the same thing. He was trying to make the best play scenario there, and you can't blame him for doing that, but I do agree. If he would have just let that one go, it would have bounced out. But who knows? His teammates might not have been in position, but that almost was a quick goal right off the kickoff for the side of LSU. And, well, if you're the side of LSU, that's something you love to see. If you're a Georgetown fan, well, that is something you are... kind of nervous and shaking in your boots about, but either way, Reverb trying to make a play here. It is going to be Bates controlling mid-map once again. That's what we've talked about, controlling mid-map up and over the opposition. Bates is going to be able to put that one in. That's going to be, I believe, that's either his first or second goal of the game. It is going to be his first goal of the game. 2 assists, though, for Reverb, going for a playmaker medal as well.
And teammates with a really good read there, psyched his opposition out, got a good pop, shot onto goal, and that's going to be, like I said, goal at number 2. And now we're going to enter kickoff. We see LSU winning a T-Bates. Oh no, that was Reverb, sorry, getting that hit. T-Bates passing it back.
Oh!
My goodness.
That is unfortunate. Again. Just a series of unfortunate plays from the side of Georgetown. I mean, that one probably would have went in, but there would have been one to save it back inside the goal. I believe Zion was the one who was there to save it. That time, another teammate goes up for it. It pinches almost perfectly, and it was a lot harder of a shot than it even was intended to be from the side of LSU. They go up 3-0 over the side of Georgetown, and a little bit of a miscommunication there as that ball is not going to be moving here for a couple of seconds at least, and it's going to allow LSU to get set back up and bring it back to the Georgetown side of blue with about 3 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, oh my god, Zion! I was going to say, we're going to see another goal coming out from LSU, but Zion with the absolutely phenomenal save going to be coming out there. Kuko now has a ball control, loses it away to Reverb. Reverb centering it. We see Sharp and T-Bates with the opportunity off of the backboard here. Back to T-Bates. T-Bates is shot to goal. That's going to be going on before.
When I saw him take that shot, I thought that was going to be wide left for a little bit. Not too wide left, but I thought it was just going to be left a little bit. A fantastic angle there from Bates just to sneak that one in on that left side. Put it again where no one else could touch it, and that is all where it comes down to control. LSU have so much control of where they're going to put that ball on target, and they've been able to showcase that here in game number 1 and 2, as another one is going to fall 5 down. Georgetown needs to make a comeback now, or it will be at risk of going to match point down 0-2 in game number 3, but I mean, Navik, if I had to be a betting man, I would say LSU take this one. I want to be extremely positive for the Georgetown fans, and they always have a chance here, but this has been a very dominant game from LSU.
Yeah, I mean, we're just entering halftime now, right? There's still 5 seconds left in the first half, so anything that's happened in the first half can happen in the second half, but that's going to be on number 6, coming out by Reverb. Really, really nice, clear, assisted by T-Bates there. Really good read. Reverb on top of it. Really, really well done. And yeah, I mean, 6 goals ahead. You hate to see it going to Brazil, but we are on that collision path.
You know, I'm never against a good Brazil. I will never say I don't want a Brazil, unless it's like a game 5 or something like that, and like it's like really close neck and neck, and we want to see that one go to overtime. But you know, I don't think anybody's ever against a Brazil in that sense, because well, it's impressive. to say the least. It's very impressive. If you can go ahead and go out there and get up on a team 7-1 or 7-0, when you're up 6-0, that's still impressive. But nonetheless, Bates is going to try and put that one up, and just look at the positioning from the side of LSU that they have here. They have everybody spread out in such a way to where they've basically got almost like a box of where they want to play. And oh my God, Sharp! Can we replay that one more time? I just want to see this once again. This was masterful.
Kuko tried to make a good save there. I liked the attempt. Just slipped slightly too early, killed all of his momentum, and just could not get towards the ball. So he just ended up flipping there, stationary in the air. And then I think everything just fell apart again. I feel like these are communications where one player is possibly making a call out saying they're going to make something. They go, and that's going to be goal number 8. It's not looking good for Georgetown.
Not looking good at all. We talked about the Brazil potentially, and then now with an 8th goal going in, this is just an onslaught from the side of LSU. Game number 1 was close, but I think it's important to go ahead and look at the shots once again. 0 shots on goal from the side of Georgetown. For the side of LSU, they've already got 14 shots on goal right now.
Yeah, T-Bates here looking to make it 9 as a good hit comes out. A lot of pressure again, still coming out from LSU. Again, Reverb getting that recenter. We are still a minute and a half left into the game stage. This might be an unfortunate situation, but we see a 10-0.
I mean, they scored, what, 6 goals in a matter of 2 minutes and 30 seconds? Almost another one there. Make it another one there. Yeah. Does this kill all the momentum for Georgetown going into that game 3 if they get, knocked down this bad in a game like this? Or do they just say, you know what, we're done with this game, we're just going to focus on game number 3 and really figure out our rhythm going into
I think that depends on the team and the mentality, right? And whoever their team captain is perhaps giving a bit of a pep speech. But at the moment, I don't think anybody is going to sit here and say it's not demoralizing getting 10-0'd. It's rough.
With a minute and 9 seconds left still. It's not like that was one of those last-second goals either. They have a potential to bring this one to even higher scores. At this point, this is what? Just inflating their stats, right?
Right, but what Georgetown could do at this point is kind of play it for fun, reset, take that minute of time, right? And this is why I say a team should never surrender, especially when they're losing this hard. Because they don't need to worry it goes at this point, right? They're not making them back up. They can use this as spare downtime, right? To kind of mentally reset, get themselves coming back up and get them into a more positive mindset. They don't need to play their hardest. They don't need to mentally waste a bunch of energy on this game. It's a sweep it and move it. Vodable, very well-known caster, once said, or says quite frequently to be fair, that at this point it's garbage time, right? And he means that in the best intention, because it is just time you can kill, mentally reset. You don't need to worry about it.
Yeah, that is a term that you hear a lot in every sport, right? Take football, for example. You have that last couple minutes of the game, like if it's in the 4th quarter or something like that, and one team is up 45-10, for example, right? Those last, like 6, 7, 8 minutes of the game, that's going to be your garbage time. That's going to be your downtime. That's going to be where teams are just going to be trying new plays out. That's where they're going to be putting in players that don't get to play all that often. And of course, that's when backups and stuff like that come into the game. The garbage time here, I think what you were saying earlier, that they can use it as a mental reset. I think not only can they use it as a mental reset, but while they're playing the game, I think it's important for them just to have fun with each other and just like try to get something going here. Like even if you don't score anything like that, like just play around with the ball. Pop it up, let your teammate maybe go for a touch off the backboard, or just go for like a ceiling shot, or just something fancy, something special where you can be like, oh, that was beautiful. And that can just get the vibes back on almost instantly.
A bit like that. There you go.
Exactly.
Like we were saying, 10 seconds left onto the goal, 11 goal differential. But I don't think Georgetown cares at this point, because they knew they weren't going to bring it up. And look, they managed to find their groove. Ewell came in with a gorgeous pass from Zion, and they're going to find the goal. And that's what we want to be talking about, right? We want to be seeing them, kind of like you said, doing something a little bit fancy, kind of getting in there, making it happen. And at the moment, they managed to make it happen. Now, look, they're playing well. They managed to get it past 2 defenders. It's 1 second left onto the clock. We're not going to see another goal, but they managed to score 1. And that is a huge momentum, mental reset after almost being 0-12'd.
Well, if there's one thing I can confidently say about being a competitor, is that we do not like getting shut out no matter what it is. Even if Georgetown just put that 1 goal on the board, they can confidently say that they didn't get shut out and they at least scored 1 goal here in the game, even if it was in the last couple seconds of the game in garbage time. They still scored, and that's the most important thing there. But let's go ahead and just, I mean, yes, the LSU ran away with it, and they kind of inflated everything after a certain point because Georgetown was just doing that, what we were talking about, that mental reset. But 11, 8, and 2 with the shots, a double hat trick for Sharp. You've got 21 shots on target for the side of LSU, and 12 of them hit. Not only is that a great conversion rate, but also you only held the side of Georgetown to 2 shots the entire game. They had 5 minutes in that game, really realistically more than 5 minutes to really make something go for them and at least get a couple shots on goal. But again, like we were talking about before, LSU, when they play aggressive, they're not allowing you to breathe on the other side. Like we said, it's an inch for an inch, a mile for a mile when we're talking about LSU and the side of Georgetown. So game number 3 underway, match point for LSU. Navik, takes away.
LSU here manages to get a really good attempt onto that, hitting that crossbar. Evil with a good save. Teammates now looking to set his teammates up, but there was a contest, and it did work out for the sides of Georgetown. Sharp now making to look at it happen, but Kuko and I believe Ewell here on top of him, keeping him marks, getting him past their teammates. Rotating around, gets a good save. Zion challenging it, managing to make it happen. A bump coming out here. Lots of back and forth. Now LSU with all of the momentum. Ewell trying to not allow them to set this up, but Reverb's going to say, I'm going to give it my best shot. Ewell again with a good save. Sharp trying to do it. Oh, there's going to be an attempt. He's going to get it over, and a huge save coming out from Zion. Boost is probably running low on the Georgetown team at the moment as they haven't been able to rotate to try and get it back up. Kuko here clearing that ball away. Ewell, like I said, at Boost looking low, manages to get a full tank there though. So this gives them opportunity, gets it past 1, gets it past 2. Teammates now free to run away with it. He's going to find goal number 1.
Bates and Reverb right there beautifully, masterfully took that one away. Reverb was able to dribble that one just far enough to where Bates could get a short but sweet angle right there on the right side of the goal. That one was put in 1-0 for LSU, and the streak basically continues here. Another goal within the first minute of the game for LSU as they continue to try and close this one out in a 3-0 fashion and post a 2-0 record right up the top with Florida State.
Yeah, now, oh, Georgetown looking like they were going to make it. But unfortunately for them, teammates with an absolutely lovely save last second, last minute. They got it though. The bump coming out onto Evil gives teammates another opportunity. Gets the bounce. Nobody to follow it up in the air. Sharp looking to contest. We see Reverb resetting it. Teammates with a shot on goal. Zion clearing it. Goes over. This is an opportunity for Georgetown as they center it back up, and it's stolen away once again by Reverb. 2 teammates. Teammates shot onto goal. Goal number 2.
Once again, the old tandem, Reverb and Bates. Reverb's going to pop that one up. Bates is going to be there anticipating and ready for the pass, puts it on target. And again, like what I said before last game, these guys are so good at making it to where they have so much control of their car that they can put that ball anywhere they want on target. And once again, they put it to where no one can touch it. Another goal for the side of LSU. Georgetown trying to get it. Oh, the squishy save almost happened for Bates, but a score now for Zion. A little bit of momentum now for the side of Georgetown as they can start to bring this one back ever so slowly. Only down by 1 goal with a lot of time left on the clock.
Yeah, Zion off the backboard there was definitely a good shot. Georgetown now, like you said, 1 goal differential. So if they can get a good kickoff here and not let the LSU score immediately, then we might see a much closer game. But unfortunately, Sharp here getting a fantastic touch. Goes straight in, even after getting demoed.
That is just an unfortunate rotation there on the beginning of the kickoff, right? Not rotation, but positioning rather. You know, you can go for fast kickoffs, you can go for all types of kickoffs and everything like that. Almost a beautiful shot there from Bates, but to finish my point, you can go for whatever you want on kickoffs, but you've got to make sure you're not allowing a free touch for the side of the for the opposition. Right there, LSU were able to get a free touch on it. Once again, able to get another free touch, but this time not in the same capacity. Either way, up 4-1 here inside of game number 3. Again, at match point, folks. Do we see this one having a comeback possible? Yes, we saw Georgetown do that in game number 1 where they brought it back substantially at the end of the game and made it relatively close. But every time they would score, LSU would kind of pull away a little bit further. Game number 3, they're trying to make something else happen. A great save off by Ewell off that top crossbar, and once again, another save by him as well. going the other way. A boomer up. Will it be on target? Sharp's going to be able to find the save. Another touch up off the backboard. Can he find the goal here? No, the squishy save and a bait save by Regular are going to be able to help them out. LSU save another goal from the side of Georgetown going in, and Georgetown now have to rotate all the way back to their half to set this one back up for another chance at a shot on goal.
Yeah, I believe that was T-Bates and Sharp who had the double commit into the goal there to make sure that that was saved. Very nicely played by them, and now they're going to find the connection off of that top left corner. They are trying to make it happen. They're trying so very hard at the moment to find this goal, give themselves a further lead. Ewell getting a pass to T-Bates, unfortunately. Now trying to steal it away once again. We do see Zion handling it. Kuko getting bumped rather harshly there, but he does find himself in position there. A bit of a happy accident, if you will. Ewell clearing it away. Kuko now in possession, trying to get the corner, but T-Bates stealing it away. Once again, we are seeing LSU in the aggressive position, managing to find it, managing to get that off of the crossbar. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be 5 goals going towards LSU.
Another one. I mean, another pass from Rebird that is put down in by Bates. And what better could you say about those two guys? They have been the best here inside of game number 3 for this LSU team. After Sharp had that double hat trick last game, it only makes sense for Bates and Reverb to show a little bit of their talents off here in game number 3 as well. So we continue to keep talking really good about this LSU team. We continue to keep talking about this Georgetown team and what they can continue to do better, but it just seems that every time they have a play going for them, it's some sort of mistake that they've forced on their own, or just great positioning from the LSU team that they're simply not ready for. Right there, it was a triple commit from the side of Georgetown in 3 different spots, and it was just unfortunate because that one gets snuck right past. Now we're 1 goal away. LSU just 1 goal away from getting the Brazil here in game number 3. And of course, this last game is going to decide everything. If Georgetown can't come back 5 goals, they will go and lose the series 0-3, and LSU will win, of course, 3-0, but more importantly, have a 2-0 record while Georgetown has an 0-2 record. Remember, folks, just because you lose this doesn't mean you're out of the push for the land, but it does mean that you will have a worse seed going into it the more games that you do lose online.
Yeah, and that's going to be the Brazil, ladies and gentlemen. Like Paul said, if you don't know what a Brazil is, it's where you get 1-7 because you know, use it to spell out Brazil. And T-Bates. Again, this man is putting in goal after goal. The teamwork coming out from LSU. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with. Like you said, they've got plenty of experience overall. As T-Bates is going to try and run away with it once again. Zion with the tap. Reset immediately by Reva. Now going to go to Sharp. Sharp's going to find that 8th goal. 51 seconds left on the clock. Born.
The only question I have now inside of this game is, will we be seeing another double-digit win for the side of LSU? That's it.
I don't know, 51 seconds. I was going to say that's a hard one, but they have been putting in goal after goal very, very quickly.
I mean, I think inside of game number 2, we saw them put on 4 goals within 20 seconds of each other. I want to say that's true, but I don't have an exact, you know, statistic for that.
Yeah, I mean, Sharp here. Look, get it. Good play, a good shot coming up from T-Bates. Nobody's going to save it. That's goal number 9. Born, you might be right. We might be seeing another 10 or double-digit scoreline.
That's what we're hoping for. I do apologize for my dogs barking. I have no idea what they're barking at. If you'll excuse me 1 second.
Alright, well, I guess we're into a solo cast at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. With 30 seconds left on the clock, we're going to see the kick off. Now, we see LSU once again managing to gain ball control. Another attempt that's going to be recentering the ball. Kuko with a good save. Zion now in position to set his teammates up. Gets a nice clear to Kuko. Kuko going to be getting it away. Sharp stopping it, though. Not quite making that massive clear. He's looking for the greatest touch, but it doesn't go in. Sharp with an opportunity. Going to be setting up for his team. Zion with a good... Yeah, could steal away to Ewell. 4 seconds left, so 3 seconds left on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be the series going 3-0 to LSU.
Beautiful game out of LSU, and of course 3 beautiful games out of them as well. Georgetown, they tried their might in game number 1, game number 2, and 3. Unfortunately, they just were not able to be as aggressive as that LSU squad. But just take a look at LSU right there. Like, that says it all. 12 and 13 shots just out of Sharp and Bates together. That combines for 25. They had 29 total shots on goal in one game of Rocket League. Sometimes you don't even see that between two teams combined in an entire best-of-5 series. Just to put that into perspective, they had 29 shots on goal.
Yeah, they played that extraordinarily well, and they did take a dominating victory. But ladies and gentlemen, we will be jumping to a quick break as we move on to watch Washington State playing against Ole Miss.
I want to say one more thing real quick, though. That means the last two games where LSU had this game and game number 2, they had a total of 50 shots on goal combined between those two games. They had 21 in game 2, 29 in game 3.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a lot of shots. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with you momentarily.